Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 11th to the 17th of August 2025. Now yesterday on the 11th, Mercury finally turned direct, retrograde since the 18th of July. So as we've been reflecting on our retrograde journey, how we've been able to observe and listen and alter the way that we think and communicate, then this could have happened in many different places according to the house in your chart. And it's always worth looking at the opposite house as well. So if this was in the 4th and the 10th house for you, have you changed the way that you find your place at home in the family unit? Have you learnt to listen more to others around you, or explore the psychology that you've been hanging on to from childhood? Make necessary alterations. Have you learned to express yourself differently, find your own roots and value, and how that reflects into the 10th? Then how you find your place in expression to the outside world. Are you working on things of value? Are you able to communicate from a sovereign foundation and express yourself with authenticity? This was in the 1st and 7th house. Have you changed your view of self, seen how you come across to the world, connected with your core, unique, independent soul self? And how is that reflected in how you communicate with others? Listening first, talking later, understanding people more deeply, not having to defend yourself or project an image, and harmonizing relationships as a result. Because Mercury retrograde is a perfect opportunity for fine-tuning that can have big implications in your outside world, if we can be honest and truthful and still enough to go in and recalibrate ourselves. And because Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and this was to do with the core heart expression, have you uncovered any creative blocks? Have you got back to the message of your art rather than just trying to produce? You come up with new inspiration, taking things inward first to find the passion and the flame of what you're creating? Or has it been a journey of the ego, learning to find your place, learning when to express, when to be silent, when to shine, and when to contribute? So it's always a fascinating journey. It's over now, so we should start to see the rewards of whatever your journey was through to the 25th of August. And August keeps showing up in the cards as a month of deep reflection and inner change. So I think these changes will be powerful and sovereign. So coming off the back of all that, we start this week with Venus conjunct Jupiter. So Jupiter is our majesty, our sovereignty, our mastery. And Venus is our heart centre and our own self-value. So lock that in now, because Jupiter likes to remove obstacles. So if we've got a clean and pure heart, if we're recentered in what really matters to us, then Jupiter will clear the way for greater amplification, radiance and expansion. So a lovely combination there, coming out of Mercury retrograde, having been gentle and kind and honest with ourselves, taking everything external back inwards to see where we can make the adjustment. That's where our real power is. And then Venus meeting with Jupiter, a very golden combination. In Cancer, our subconscious waters, and we can clear out any of those programs from the mental plane that have affected our mental emotional inner waters. We can set new programs running, ones of mastery and sovereignty and heart. So this is setting back to the soul self, not coming from the small, struggling, defensive, projecting human side of ourselves. Clear away some of those beliefs and behaviours, and then step into the Aquarian energy, which is mastering our vibration and manifesting our world from a very deep and soulful place. So very powerful background energies going on this week. Lots of planets lining up, visible in the sky. Lots of changes going on the outside, calling us to stay centred and independent in our own knowing. But 2025 is all about self-mastery. So we should be starting to realise now that what we change inside has big implications on the outside. So it's not worth pointing at the mirror, but we can now see the real value of taking responsibility for what we're transmitting and what we're creating, and taking our mental, emotional powers back, releasing this life and lifetimes of patterns and programs in order that we can step forward and be masters of our own creation. And once we've done that, we can set our sights on what it is that we do want to create and manifest. So with Mars in Libra opposite Saturn and Neptune in Aries, both retrograde, going back to our core flame, considering what we really came here for, not getting tangled up in our current situation, but being able to reset the plan from a place of passion and balance with Mars in Libra, and connecting to our inner soul spark, clearing our vessel to be able to receive and embody the new higher frequencies that are coming in with Neptune and Saturn in Aries. So this week to not be distracted, to meditate on what you've been processing, to have releasing rituals. We just had a powerful full moon in Aquarius. There was a chance to reset and realign ourselves to the new Aquarian energies, and with some big retrogrades coming up over the autumn, and to learn to live first by feeling the frequencies rather than responding to our current situation's to-do list. So if you're curious as to where this is happening for you, I can help you with a reading, recorded MP3, including tarot, exploring your own personal, unique vibrational fingerprint that is your chart. Do contact me for that, zoehines7@gmail.com. I also offer coaching to unpick some of the programming and patterns of this and past lives, to liberate you to live in your unique sovereign expression. And I have courses in astrology, tarot, numerology and more if you'd like to be able to learn this for yourself, understand the depths of your birth chart and navigate the transits that are ever present in these amazing times. I post my videos on YouTube, Zoe Astro, links on Instagram, ZoeHines7 and Facebook, AstroZoe. So a quiet and deep week coming out of the Mercury retrograde. What have you learnt? How have you changed? Expect to see the rewards of that from now to the 25th of August. A week of sovereignty, cleansing the emotional, subconscious waters with Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, and sparking up with Mars in Libra opposite Neptune and Saturn in Aries. So some big tasks there. Take it gently, take it daily. Live your day from tuning in first, feeling your true self, and then set your mind to attending to the tasks that need to be done daily. But let your heart be the master in the driving seat on your new aligned soul path. So wishing you a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week.